Hi everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about makeup that I regret buying. I think we all have bought a certain makeup product sometime in our life where we're just like, why did I buy this? Why did I want this? And me being a YouTuber and like being on Instagram, I buy quite a bit of makeup to review and to try out for you guys, but that means sometimes I'm buying things like exactly when they came out and I'm not being able to watch reviews, or I think I will like something because everyone like talks about it and then I'm like, it must be very good, but sometimes it is just like not working for me. So I thought this would be a fun video. Some of these products I still have in my collection and some I have decluttered, so we're going to go through them today and I'm going to be telling you why I regret buying them. But if you're new here, then hi, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you found it. I upload beauty videos every single week and I would love it if you subscribed. But for now, if you want to see the makeup that I regret buying, then please keep watching. By the way, I have done videos like this in the past, so I'm not going to go over like everything I regret buying in my life ever. It's just like the products that I recently got that I'm like, why did I buy these? So the first thing is kind of like difficult for me to say because this is not a bad product at all, but I kind of regret buying the Anastasia Nouveau eyeshadow palette, and that is mainly because I just have not reached for it ever since I did that review video, like maybe one time, but I never reached for this. And to be completely honest, I don't know why. I think it is because of the shades in here. So this is what the Anastasia Nouveau palette looks like. I hope that is in focus. We have a bit more muted shades and then we also have some deeper shades. And for some reason, when I use this and create a look with it, I just don't really like how it turned out. Like the look that I did with that purple in my review video, I didn't really like the special shimmers and everything in here. I just feel like they don't look that good on me. And I mean, I've only tried it a couple of times, so I don't want to declutter this yet because it was quite pricey. And when you look at this, it looks like a gorgeous palette. I know so many people love this, but for some reason, I just cannot get myself to reach for this. So if you have created some looks with this palette, then I would love to see them because maybe that will inspire me to create some new looks. Like also with things like this, everyone talks about it when it first comes out, but then like after a few months, like I haven't heard anyone talk about this palette in like months. So that's also like kind of not helping with actually using it, because then I just sometimes forget that I have this and that this still like is a thing. So I wish more YouTubers would actually like use makeup more frequently in their videos that they've bought over the past few months and not just focus on all the new makeup releases. But that is just my opinion. Like I said, it's not a bad palette at all. I just feel like it definitely was not a necessity in my collection. Another thing that I regret buying is also a bit more of a smaller regret, if that makes sense, and that is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. Now, I have this in the normal Juicy Lip, which is this one, and then I also have this in the Plumping Juicy Lip. I have that one in the shade White Peach, and I love that one so much. I feel like it looks so beautiful on the skin. I especially like the shade and how glossy it is. So that one I totally feel like was worth my money. But this one, I think it's mainly because of the shade that I got this in. I got this in the shade Guava, and I got this shade because it looks so beautiful online, and I was like, I need to have that shade. It looks like so nice and sparkly. But basically it is just clear, and it just is not my favorite formula in the clear products that I have, if that makes sense. So basically you like push the product up. I don't know if you can see it, but this is what the shade Guava looks like. It is just clear, and then it has some like lavender sparkles in there. It is super pretty, but to be honest, you don't really notice the lavender shimmer that much, and it kind of just looks like a clear sparkly lip gloss, which I like. But I have my Vive Lip Dew, which is basically a sparkly lip oil that I enjoy more than this one. So whenever I want to wear something clear, I always reach for that one instead of this one, which makes this one kind of like a waste in my collection. I mean, I don't want to declutter it just yet because I still want to get my money's worth out of it, and I never give away or sell lip products because I feel like it's not hygienic. So whenever I declutter a lip product, it is like going to the trash, which really is a waste of money. I mean, then I would rather have it in my collection for like maybe the one time I want to use this. But if I look back, I just should not have bought this because it is just not necessary in my collection. Everyone was talking about this product, not even necessarily the shade, but I just wanted to have this product in my collection. And another thing that I regret buying from Tarte is the exposed highlighter. Again, this is not a bad highlighter whatsoever, and I love highlighters, but from all the highlighters that I have, this is my least favorite formula, I would say. It's totally my own fault because I never hear anyone talk about this. I mean, this was popular, I think in like 2018 maybe, when like the blinding highlighters were what everyone was wearing, and for some reason I never picked it up back then. And then this year I was looking at the Tarte website, and for some reason I decided that I needed to have this in my life. I really don't know why, I just thought it looks pretty. But this is the exposed highlighter, and this is basically just like a light gold highlighter. This is what it looks like. It is very pretty, but I'll give that a swatch as well. I'm wearing hand cream, so the swatches aren't going the best, but that is what that looks like. I hope it's picking up on my ring light. It doesn't really look like a natural highlighter. It's more like the type of highlighter where you can tell you're wearing highlighter. And apart from the formula, I just prefer pinky toned highlighters. I feel like they look better on my skin tone. So whenever I wear highlighters, I usually reach for like a pinky tone one. So this was totally, again, not necessary to have, but for some reason, sometimes you just see something and you kind of convince yourself that you need to have it in your life, and then you actually have it and you're like, why did I think I needed this? Well, that's the type of thing with this one. Again, it's not a bad highlighter. If you like blending highlighters with like a gold undertone, you'll probably enjoy this one, but for me it's just like not something that I really needed to have, and I barely reach for it. The next products I want to talk about I don't have in my collection anymore because I have decluttered them. I recently did a very big makeup declutter in multiple parts on my channel. I'll try to link that down below if I don't forget. I sometimes just forget to update my description box, which is very bad. I'm so sorry. I'll try to do it this time. But basically, if you ask me like what is the thing that you regret buying this year makeup wise, I would say the R.E.M. Beauty eyeshadow palettes. I was so incredibly disappointed by them. Basically, if you didn't know, I went to London in the summertime, and like a few days before I went, they announced that R.E.M. Beauty would be stocked in Selfridges. Before that announcement, I had pretty much no interest whatsoever in R.E.M. Beauty. I was like, let's just give this makeup brand a try. I was seeing people talk about it and it looked kind of cool in real life. So I picked up two of the eyeshadow palettes, one more neutral one, which is Smitten Kitten, and then also one deeper one, which was Midnight Snack. Now, the quality of these eyeshadow palettes just disappointed me so much. I didn't notice in store, but these really smelled very bad. You know, when you think of the smell of cheap makeup, that is what it smelled like, and they definitely were not cheap. I also said that in my declutter videos. I think they were like 25 euros each, so it's not the most expensive eyeshadow palettes I have in my collection, but I wouldn't consider them cheap either. So I feel like since I spent 50 euros on two of them, for them to be like not good, I was just disappointed by it. And I did a review on those palettes, so you can check that out if you want to see like my first impressions review. But the quality was just like not there. They were very lackluster. The shimmer wasn't shimmery, it was just like looking kind of dry. The mattes were not blending very nicely, and they weren't pigmented either. So overall, they were just like bad eyeshadow palettes. If I would have paid 5 euros each for them, I probably wouldn't be as disappointed, but since I paid 25 euros each or somewhere around that price, I was just disappointed by the R.E.M. Beauty eyeshadow palette. So if you have been thinking about buying something from R.E.M. Beauty, do not get the eyeshadow palettes. I do like the blush sticks, so I feel like that would be like a better investment, but in terms of the eyeshadow palettes, I was just very disappointed by them. And the last product that I regret buying are the Rare Beauty lipsticks. Well, I only bought one of the shade, which was the shade Bold, but the reason I regret buying that one is ever since they launched, I was like, I really want the shade Bold. I went to Sephora and Space NK, but they never had Bold in store, so I actually ended up ordering it online when it came back in stock. Then I got it, I applied it for the first time, and then I was like, that looks pretty. I actually quite liked it. I did feel a little bit dry, but in terms of the shade, I thought it was beautiful, but then it started smelling so off. I don't know what was going on with that lipstick, but it smelled so strong and not in a good way, which is really weird because I'd only used it one time. And I mean, these lipsticks only came out this year and I got it like in October, so I feel like it couldn't have been more than like 4 months old by then. So I do not want to put it on my lips. I don't know. I contacted Sephora and they said I could return it, but then I would have to pay the shipping cost to return it myself, and then they would pay it back. But it was just like too much of a hassle for me for like 20 euros to send it back. But I'm kind of sad that I picked that lipstick up because I mean, I spent 20 euros on it and I just don't feel comfortable putting it on my lips because of the way it smells. So let me know if you have experienced that same issue with the Rare Beauty lipstick. Maybe it was just a bad batch, or maybe it's just me, but I just feel like if something smells so bad to the point where you're uncomfortable on putting it on your lips, especially because the lipstick like goes in your mouth as well when you eat and everything, it just makes me feel a bit uncomfortable and I'd rather not wear it mind if I have so many other lipsticks that do feel and smell a lot nicer. So that is Your Beauty lipstick in the shade Bold. Okay everyone, then this was it for my makeup products I regret buying video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know in the comment section down below which makeup purchases you regret. I would love to know products that did not work out for you, because then maybe it will save me a little bit of money if I was looking at those products as well. So I would love to know that. And if you did enjoy this video, then I would absolutely love it if you gave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. All of these things would help me so much with my channel and I'd really appreciate it. But with that said, thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you have an amazing day and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye!